Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome back to Going Beyond the Castle. Can everyone hear me before we just get this started?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Thank you guys for hanging around during our little technical difficulty there. I don't know what happened.
It was weird.
I don't know, but it was pretty crazy.
My screen just like turned black, and I was like, maybe this is just a me thing. And then I saw you guys awkwardly looking up, and I was like, oh no, this is not just a me thing. Never mind.
Well, I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at my phone, and then I looked up and I noticed it was live, and I was like, what is happening? I'm sitting here all
now
like,
I can't hear Lori. I'm not kidding.
You can't
You
hear
can't
me?
hear Lori?
Mm-mm.
Are your headphones dying?
Well, why would she be
'cause
able to
can
hear
me.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, I could hear her before.
What?
It's
is
every
going
time we
on
go
here?
live.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's it. I mean, I can
You're gonna
try
pop out and
leaving
pop
come-
back in.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yep. And
All
this
right,
is
I'll be
why
right
we
back.
can't have nice things right here.
Wow.
Well, we appreciate
For those
all
of
of you.
For those of you who are watching or listening for the first time, this has not happened before.
No,
And we've
this
had
is-
Bethany on, too, so it's not her. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what is happening.
It's an all new ball game right here.
I think Fred
So
sabotaged us.
please.
He must have went in and did something.
Yeah, he might have done something. Hi, Jen. I'm so glad you're here. I spent the better part of 72 hours with Jen this week.
Sweet.
Just me and Jen vibing, having a good time. Bethany can hear.
I can
You can
hear
hear?
everybody now. Yep.
Sweet.
Touch anything. Be
Right.
careful. Bethany can hear. She can hear now.
times.
We were just talking about Jen, who's in the chat, and how I spent 3 days with her, and I can't complain about it because she's nice to me now.
Oh, we love Jen.
We do love Jen. Like we said, welcome back to Going Beyond the Castle. If you're new here, I'm Ashley Rude. Alongside me is the one and only Lori Talamo. That's her.
Hello. Sorry.
And then
I'm
we
reading
are
the
joined
comments.
You're okay. We are joined tonight by Bethany. Bethany is one of Lori's colleagues at Mouse Counselors, I believe.
Yes.
And they are
Yes.
great friends. And I just am an awkward
Yes.
third wheel in all of this. If
Yeah.
you'd like to give us a follow and you want more chaos, head on over to our Facebook page, just Going Beyond the Castle podcast. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. If there's a social media for it, that we're probably out there. Oh, my comments aren't updating because Jen said and Kristen was there.
Yeah.
And
That's
that HR lady fired Fred. Interesting.
yeah. Rob said that. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep an eye on the comments right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
have
Erica
Facebook
is
open on
here.
my phone.
She's ready to hear about the trip.
Yes, Erica is also part of our agency. So
What was she in Turks and Caicos with you?
no, it was just Bethany and I.
Gotcha. Girls trip.
Yes.
Anyways, we have a Beacons channel, beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. Go follow all the places there. We're always happy to chat. If you're here and you're in the comments, we appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. And we hope all of you continue to be here every week.
Yeah.
All right. 2 big pieces of news that I want to hear about this trip. One, we are now in the era of Josh Tomorrow, Daddy Josh. Bob Iger has officially taken a step out of the picture physically. We all know he probably has a hand in something somewhere. And now Josh Tomorrow is the new CEO.
Yep.
He made some statements in the new Disney shareholder meeting about the DAS Pass, and sounds like he announced a bunch of movies. They were like, here, This will make people excited. You're here. Go announce these movies. It was like The Incredibles 3 and what was the other movie? I don't remember. So yeah, Josh tomorrow. He's here. And there's a new Disney cruise line ship. The Disney
Yes.
Believe.
I felt like when I saw that name, I'm like, gosh, I wonder why they hadn't used that name before. Like, I feel like that name is so fitting for Disney. Not that the other ones aren't, but I don't know.
Right. Yeah. And the announcement was kind of fun too. They used like all the ships' names to incorporate it. Says the Believe is the 9th ship and is one of 5 ships that are being built over the next 5 years. They're building ships faster than they can build a land in a theme park nowadays, which is wild to me. The Disney Believe is the 4th ship in the Wish class and will be crafted to one of promise and possibilities. I just feel like there's going to be a Tangled Peter Pan theme going on there. But I guess we'll see. All right. That was all I have for news. Lori, I'm going to kick it over to you and kind of let you just guide the conversation here.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having a conversation with my family on my phone. It's okay. I'm going to ignore that for a little while. Okay. So yes, we went to Turks and Caicos. So we got invited, or I should say Bethany got invited to beaches, Turks and Caicos. They're opening up the new village, the Treasure Beach Village. And so it was a preview of that. And I was blessed enough to be chosen to go with Bethany. So we went on over to Turks to visit the new village and actually visit the whole thing. But that was the purpose of it, was to check out Treasure Beach. You want me to go more? Or are you going to start rolling with that? I feel like okay. I feel like the vibe is weird tonight. It
is. I love it.
Yeah. I have my family who's texting me nonstop. Ashley's got some things going on. My work today was crazy. So.
I need you to take your phone off the table. Put it in your
You can hear it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Throw it across.
Stop texting me.
All right. So you went to Turks and Caicos. Bethany got invited. She was so gracious to take you with her. Bethany, going into it, what did you have on your agenda?
I mean, I've never been to an all-inclusive, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I was just there to kind of see it and experience it. I mean, I had seen pictures of it and knew that it was beautiful, but honestly, it was just to kind of see what the logistics were like, getting there, walking around the resort. Because when you look at the map, it looks enormous. And I just thought, it'll be great to kind of get a feel for it. And once you're there, it just, it does feel a little bit smaller, although it is still a really big resort. So we were just excited to be there and, whatever, experience whatever we could.
Yeah. I hadn't been to an all-inclusive either. So and both of us have sent clients to that exact resort. So then to be able, it's the same thing like with any other destination, but then to go and experience it for yourself, like there was a lot of things that we were like, oh gosh, this is amazing. Or like, wish we had known this before. So you definitely can service clients better when you've actually experienced something. And most of other than the time that I had to fly in and out of Germany with the military, but most of my travels, outside of the country have all been through a cruise line. So having to fly, is a little bit different. And then doing it by myself too is way different. So.
Yeah. So did you guys not meet up until you got down there?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because my flight was nonstop from Philly.
Not to brag, but.
Not to brag, but
and unfortunately I had a layover in Orlando. It was so weird to me to go to Orlando and not be going to Disney.
Yeah, I was like, I can imagine.
Yeah. I was excited though. No, I was excited. So I was definitely ready to skip on through.
Yeah. Bethany, how do you tell all of your closest friends that screw all of you guys? I'm actually taking this weird podcast lady that I know from my travel
Well,
agency
I
to with
mean,
me.
it's not exactly a. Well, I mean, first of all, I have to take another agent. So
Oh,
yeah, I don't get to
Yeah.
because people ask me, oh, is your husband going? I'm like, no, I have to take somebody I work. This is a work trip. Like I know it
gotcha.
looks like this big fun vacation, which it also is, but it is
Right.
a work trip. So I have to take another agent. And it just happened that there was another like agency trip happening earlier that week. And so I was looking for somebody else who had declined that trip and wasn't there,
Ah,
which, Lori and I travel well
Worked out great
together.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And she
Yeah.
was
We're
able to
travel
go. So
buddies
that
now.
was great. Yeah.
gotcha. So when you got down there, like, what was the agenda? Like, was everything laid out for you every day?
No, I mean, we had a few things on the calendar, but not as much. I mean, Friday kind of most of the day
Mhm.
was, I mean, we got there Thursday and we had a cocktail hour that night. And then
Nice.
Friday we had training and we had, tours of the villages and different rooms and things like that. And then we had dinner on our own. And we were
Yeah.
supposed to have an excursion on Saturday and it got canceled for weather, which
Yeah.
I'm guessing was just wind because it was gorgeous. Like the weather was
Right. We were
beautiful.
like, weather is amazing. Yeah, it was a little bit different
Right.
too. Because like when we've done other trips before, like when we do the Disney or the Universal one, they're very structured. And it's pretty much like,
Yeah.
you're going to have all of these things to do. And so we kind of went in with the expectation that it was going to be the same, like it was going to be very structured. And it was to a certain extent, but there was downtime baked in the schedule that we didn't really know was going to be downtime. So we're like, what are we supposed to be doing now?
Yeah.
Right.
But thankfully we we connected with some other agents that have been on those trips before. And so they were, kind of sharing some things with us, but we had more downtime than I really thought we were going to have. So, which
Mhm.
ended up being great because we were able to actually experience the resort as if we were guests,
Nice.
and to see the things that, guests would do. So,
Okay. And you
yeah.
stayed at the resort. How are the rooms? Like, outside of all the other rooms you toured, how was the room that you guys were put in?
It was really nice. We had, so the room that we had, you walk into the room and it's like a little, almost like a kid's suite. So they had bunk beds and then they had another vanity area with the sink. There was a closet in there. And then you walk through like a little small kind of walkway. And then the main bathroom was to the left. And then you go into the bedroom, and the bedroom had a king size bed. And then we had a balcony that looked out to the pool.
Nice.
And I think it was a partial view because if you went out on the balcony and looked to the left, you could see the water from there.
So who took the top bunk?
So first night I was like, oh, this is, because I toss and turn a lot. So I was like, I'll sleep in the kids' bunk. You can have the big bed. And the next day I was like, I need to steal a different pillow because the pillow I used a cervical pillow to kind of help with my neck. And this one was not. So I was like, maybe if I get a different pillow, I'll be a little more comfortable. Bethany was like, you can sleep in here tonight. Like, you don't have to sleep. And at first I was like, so I took her up on it. And so we shared the king bed for the next 2 nights.
Adorable.
Because
That bed was comfortable.
yeah, the next day I was like, oh, okay, I'm so glad I did this because the other one, I mean, it's probably fine for kids, but for an adult, I need a little bit more cushion on the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right.
yeah.
No, the room was great. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And the fridge was stocked with water bottle. I swear every day they put more water bottles in there.
Stay hydrated.
And sodas and juices and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and we had a nice little fruit tray on our arrival day. There was some fruit in there.
Right. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
And
That's right, because we were in a concierge room.
Yeah. Which we got, so with the concierge rooms, every day they come in and turn down the bed and replenish the sheets, the towels, and fix it up. So.
And we had
Very cool.
wine delivered. We had wine. we picked out a couple of bottles of wine to have delivered to our room that we never opened.
Which we never even opened. Yeah. They were like, you get complimentary, I don't know if they said alcohol or something, like beverages in the room. And they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. So I was like, you pick something, because I'm not big on wine. So I was like, I'll just try it. Yeah. And then we never opened it at all.
I kept forgetting it was in there.
Yeah.
Jen, if you're listening, that means 4 out of 5 of the people who stayed at a hotel got a gift bag, and you were not one of them. When we went up north one night, I was like, man, did you guys see that gift bag? Like, there's like chips, chocolate, water, because I guess they always do it when our company stays there. And Jen was like, I didn't get a gift bag.
Oh, shoot. She was the only one.
Yeah. And so we went with another girl named Kristen. I was like, Kristen, was I supposed to get that gift bag? She was like, yeah. So, and yeah, every morning she would call her daughter and she'd say, like, have a good day at school, make good choices, do this, do that. And I'd always end it with, and drink lots of water today. So,
Gotcha.
Anyways, back on track here. Tell me about the resort itself. More specifically, like the villages, the vibe. Okay, so let's start there.
You want me to go? You want to go?
It doesn't matter. You can go.
Okay. I'll start and then you can finish, chime in.
Okay.
So there are 5 villages within the resort, and they each all have their own vibe. There's, now I'm going to, Key West, the Caribbean.
It's in the list.
Italian. Oh yeah, it's right there. Well, actually, okay, so
French.
Seaside is actually not a village. It's very confusing.
It's part of the Caribbean.
It's part of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Because it's listed as its own resort, but village, but it's not.
Yeah, because I think it says Seaside Villas, but if you search it, it does pull it up. So we were a little confused until we figured that out. So Caribbean, French, Italian, Key West, and then the new Treasure Beach. And they all do have like a different kind of vibe. So just depending on what you're feeling, I guess. I mean, had you not known, like I didn't know what it was going to be like when we were in the Italian village. So I guess if you don't stay at the other ones, you don't really know like which one you would like, but we were able to tour all of them and go inside some of the rooms. So
right.
And they gave off like those specific vibes. Like
yeah.
vibe.
I mean, you can kind of tell walking through the different sections. Like Key West is really, really quiet. And it's really nice, but you could tell it just had, and I think there's an adults only pool there as well.
Oh,
so it's
nice.
Like if you want, and it's a little further removed, I guess. I mean, we ate at one of the restaurants there. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's definitely much quieter than the other villages.
The others. Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. And then you have, no, go ahead.
Nope. You keep going.
No, I was saying, then you have all the way to the opposite side, which Treasure Beach wasn't really loud either, but it's beautiful. It's more
it's so
extravagant, I would say.
Yeah. It's luxury. It's a little higher end.
Bethany, you were telling me about the room at Treasure Beach. Will you tell the people about it?
Oh, I said that we toured the chairman's 3-bedroom penthouse suite.
Yes.
And that was stunning. And it was enormous and it was gorgeous and had this incredible view of the water. And we were just really kind of surprised by some of the rooms because they were just overwhelmingly beautiful.
Yeah.
And like the bathrooms and the tile in the bathrooms, like we were all kind of drooling over this mermaid tile in the bathroom.
Nice. Now I want to see it.
It's brand
Where's the
new
pictures?
too, so it's all it's like the shiny new toy. Everything is new.
With all of the resorts, which one would you say is your favorite? Or I'm sorry, not the resort, the villages. Which one would you say is your favorite?
I mean, I really liked the Italian village. I think if I was to go back, I mean, obviously I would pick Treasure Beach. But that also has a little bit higher price tag than the rest.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Key West or the French. The French Village was interesting. The only thing about the French Village though is the balconies are French balconies, so it's like a Juliet balcony where you just open the doors, so you can't like walk out. But I really liked that village. However, that's the only one that's not beachfront because it's at the
Gotcha.
back of the resort.
Mhm.
So I would probably stay at Key West, but I would 100% stay at the Italian Village again because it's a little more centrally located.
Mhm.
I think that was a really nice place for us to stay.
Yeah, definitely.
It was easy to get to everything.
Yeah, I think, of course, Treasure Beach would be number one.
Yeah.
But more realistic. I don't know. I really love the Italian. I think I'd maybe want to
did
stay
like
in the
Italian.
Caribbean just to try it because I did like, like some of the rooms that we stayed in there, and the vibe in the Caribbean. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if it was, I guess it would depend too. Well, I guess it would be for anybody. It was like if
Honestly,
it's Josh
I think it
and
depends
I,
on who are you there with and what do you want to do while you're there?
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you want to be close to the water park? Do you want to be far
Yes.
away from the water park? Do you want to be
Yes.
close to the
Right.
beach? Like it really
Yes.
does depend on what that trip is.
she's like yes to all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just yes to everything. Yeah.
Now with all 5 villages, are they walkable or are they like super
Mhm.
spread out? Like, because
They
when
are.
you tell me there's 5 villages, I think of like Caribbean Beach, and that is hardly walkable. So like, is there
I
a
feel
shuttle
like
s-
it's
is there a shuttle
easier
system at
than
all?
Caribbean Beach though.
Yeah. I mean, one of the agents we met, I was at the airport with when we were leaving, and she told me she walked it end to end and it took her 12 minutes. Now
That's not bad.
I have to ask her if she walked like along the because it's easier if you walk along the water. Like there's a little boardwalk type
Mm.
like walkway that makes it a little easier than, kind of sneaking through some of the pathways and the buildings and
Mhm.
such.
Yeah.
But it is and when you first get there, it feels overwhelming because you're just like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But and because we were there a short time, but after a while, we kind of got the hang of it and the feel for it and which direction like different places were. But I would say it's definitely walkable.
Yeah, we did use the first night when we went. We were in Italian, and the welcome cocktail hour was at Treasure Beach, and so we didn't know. So we did take the little internal. They call it a bus, but it was like the extended golf cart.
Yeah.
Nice.
We did take
Took that a
that.
couple times.
Yeah, we took it a couple of times. So we're like, because we didn't realize it, and then one time we were out later than it was running, and we had to walk back, and we were like, "Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Like
No,
we
it
could have
was
done that."
faster than I thought.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. The night that we had dinner at like 10:30 at night, we were finishing up
Oh,
dinner.
so
It
late.
was so late.
Isn't that the best? You don't have a late dinner, and then you want to be in bed by like 9, but you can't because you're still eating dinner.
Right.
Yeah, I think
It's the
our
worst.
reservation was like 8:30 at the steakhouse.
Yeah, but I don't think we. Yeah,
Yuck.
but I don't think we sat down till like 9.
Yeah.
And then there was 8
it
of us
was
at the
late.
table, so it took a while.
And they're on
Mhm.
Eastern Standard Time, right? I mean, they're
Yes.
just like Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Yeah.
Last question about the villages. Did you guys do anything at the pool? Get any pool time?
We didn't really. I mean, we sat
Mm-mm.
out there a couple of times and just sat for a little bit, but not for very long.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
No
I was
beach
even-
time either.
I was even going to go in the pool. I told Bethany, I was like, I will.
Wow.
Yes. And we even talked about a hot tub, which we didn't do that either. And I'm like,
People
okay,
soup.
yes, I'll get into people's, sidebar. I had the opportunity to explain to her why I don't do the pools. Because, all of these pools have the swim up bars.
Mhm.
And so we're sitting there watching, and I'm like, that's why. Because I'm like, those people that keep going up to that bar, they not getting out the pool. And so that's why.
And she said that, and I'm like, I don't think I need to be in the pool.
Right.
I don't think I
I've
ever need
turned-
to go in a
yeah.
pool again.
I'm like, I think we can just sit and watch the pool and get a feel for what the pool's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, if it's got a swim up bar in it, what's happening.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're done
can't
with this topic
I
now.
hear that.
Okay. I ruined it.
I can't unhear that. Let's move on to activities. Do you guys want to give like a brief rundown of like what the activities are for each age group, and we can kind of go from there?
Yeah, I mean, like we can hit the high points. There's so much stuff. I feel like I don't even think we even tapped into everything that can be done.
No, because I mean, there's kids clubs for every age group, and they all have different activities based on those ages. There's so much for them to do, and the water park alone is like I mean, you could spend all day there and not go to the kids clubs at all.
Yeah.
So, which we spent some time there.
Yeah, and I did the water slides. It was so fun.
She did.
I do love a good water slide. Yeah, and they had.
She did.
So
you did do the lazy river too.
Yep, and we did the lazy river.
Oh, I see the one here.
Yeah, the one section of water slides that we did, there was 3 different water slides, and then there was a smaller one. I guess that's for younger kids that are all in that water park area. And it's also like a splash pad area that had some stuff. And then, like Bethany said, all the kids clubs. And so I did go walk through. Like there's a 5 to 8 year old one that I went to, and they have all the activities. So like when you go into the section to check the kids in, they have a big board that has like all the daily activities and different things. So that way, if you want to look at the schedule and see what things they might want to do and what they, maybe bored doing, you can kind of, I guess, plan the time around going to that. And then the older tween lounge, went in there, and there was like the foosball tables and air hockey and things like that. Of course, there was no kids in there. I guess they were like,
screw this.
Maybe they go in at night. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
And then I don't know, it might have been 5 to 8 years old as well. The gaming section that I went in, and they had like all of the like Xbox and things like that.
Was that the Xbox lounge or whatever?
Yeah.
The Xbox lounge, I think that was 5 to 7 and 8 to 10. I think it's for everybody who is 5. I guess it's 5 and up.
Gotcha.
Because it's listed. Yeah, it's listed for all of them. But they still have, different activities based on their ages, which is nice. And the other thing that's great about them is that all of they're autism certified. So
nice.
So
nice.
They're all trained. Yep, exactly. And you can also hire. You can do in-room private babysitting. That's an extra cost. And then you can also hire. What do they call it? A buddy. To be with your kid, which is also great for maybe you have an older child who's 18 or up, who maybe has special needs, and just like to give you a little bit of time away. So you can hire someone to spend time with them. So they have like all of this stuff built in to make it really easy for anyone who's there, no matter like what your family looks like, which I thought was great. And there's so much to do. Like I saw like one of the questions says like, is there anything you didn't get to do? I'm like, yes,
a lot.
Like, there's so much.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, and each village too. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna say like I felt like we got a good feel for it, but there was so much I wish I could have done.
Yeah. Yeah, like so in the Italian village, they had like putt-putt in the lawn in one area. Some of the other ones they'll have like chess. I think didn't we see chess or
the giant chess? Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think each section has like also some yard activities of different games and stuff like that that you can play. And that's not even including all the extra water stuff. Pickleball.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And tennis.
So you
There's
stay
also
busy.
golf nearby. Like you can arrange to play golf. It's not on site, but that's included.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Plus all the water stuff.
Yeah.
Lori, you sent me the video of the Sesame Street parade. That was adorable.
I did. That was so
It
cute.
was so cute. We were walking through, I don't know where we were walking, and we saw the count, and I was like, oh, it's the count.
Yeah.
Nice.
just randomly walking and he started waving to us and we geeked out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they must have some other like character encounters where they do things.
They
Because it
do
wasn't
a
near the
character
parade.
breakfast.
He was just
I
kind
don't
of
know where.
walking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they do have meet and greets. They also do a breakfast. We saw Ernie another time. I think that was near the water park. But yeah, the parade was so cute.
Yeah.
It
was
It was
fun.
great, and they had like other performers.
She just
Yeah,
likes
I may
being
not
part
have.
of
I don't know if I
this.
sent the whole video because it was long. I might have just clipped it to where it was the Sesame Street, but they did. They had almost like kind of street performers that came through before, and then weirdly after at the very end there was a float that had like a mermaid. on
What?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in a
Weird.
clamshell, or on a, what was she on? She was on something like a treasure chest or something.
And it
Yeah.
was not Ariel.
It was not Ariel. No. I'll send you a picture.
Okay, great.
Yep.
You said that there was like an activities board. What was on that board? Was it just like all the like giant chests and everything?
No, so like in the kids section, I'm gonna have to pull it up and let's see.
They also had an activities board near the pool in each of the village, like of the anything going on that day in that village. Like they would have some pool games and different things going on, whatever they had for anybody to do, not just like in the kids clubs.
I was gonna say, well, I'm not gonna be able to zoom in and read it, but like if you could, I know people won't. Like you can see. No, it's too bright.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's just like they'll have like
that.
different days. Like what the like this one says. Okay, so this one I can read a little bit better. So like Survivor Sunday is the title for Sunday, I guess, and it's got like the list of activities like at each time. Like 7 a.m. early bird drop off.
Oh,
and then at some point it looks like it says t-shirt design. Maybe they make a t-shirt.
Ooh.
They go to lunch, they swim in the pool. Kind of same thing. Mondays, beach Olympics, pool and water slide, land sports. So like each day has a different theme too. And it just kind of lists out the activities. So that way, if you want to check them in. I mean, I'm guessing we never really traveled with our kids when they were little that had these kind of activities. Like we hadn't cruised or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we did cruise once, but Olivia wasn't going to go in a kid's room. So, but I'm assuming, they have it. So I'm assuming a lot of people take advantage of it. And it's fun because the kids are getting activities that are geared for them, having the different ages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's probably easier for parents to like, go to the kids club and do all the fun stuff. And I'm just going to go lounge in the by the pool bar and have a drink.
Yeah. How ironic is it that Olivia wouldn't go in the kids club and now look where she is in life?
Right. I know.
Mm-hmm. Full circle moment.
Full circle. I guess because she gets to be in charge.
Well, yeah, there is that. We've talked about all the kids stuff. Tell me what there is to do for adults.
Go ahead. You go first.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we mentioned is also good for adults. I mean, the water sports, you can scuba dive. If you're certified scuba diver, they have daily scuba trips that are included that you can do. They have the Hobie Cat, the little sailboat things, kayaking, snorkeling, a bunch of different things there. The pickleball, the tennis, all of those things are also for, I mean, some of that's mainly for adults. I don't know how many kids are going out and playing pickleball by themselves, but
and I don't know if you remember, I know we saw at least one adult restaurant that it was adults only. I don't know how many exactly they have, but even though it's a family resort, like I would feel good, Josh and I going there and not feeling like it wasn't an experience where you felt overwhelmed with kids running around like crazy. And maybe because it's spread out enough.
Yeah. I mean, the only place you really feel that is when you head over to the Pirates Island Water Park, because that's where a lot of the kids clubs are also. So that but it's at the back of the resort, so it's easy to avoid
Yeah.
because there was a ton of kids there. But otherwise, I didn't feel like it was overrun with kids either.
Yeah.
Like I would have been fine
that.
being there while I was there without kids, but with my husband.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the water alone makes it worth it to where you want to go
Oh
there.
my God,
So
that water
yeah.
was like nothing else. It is,
Yeah.
I mean, Grace Bay Beach is consistently voted one of the best beaches in the world, and I see why.
Yeah.
Because
It looks
the sand is so soft and the water is just so clear and brilliant blue.
Yeah. I've never seen water that beautiful before. It was like amazing.
No. And so we did go snorkeling, and we just went and checked out our snorkel gear. And then our little tip is to walk like 10 minutes down the beach to the next resort because they have a reef there and there's a lot of fish.
Oh.
One of the agents that we were with, she saw a sea turtle. We missed it. I saw a stingray, but we all saw like lots of fish.
Yeah.
I saw only fish because I was chicken. So when we would get in our snorkel gear, I asked the lady, I was like, am I going to see a shark? And she was like, I can't answer that. And I was like, oh, so that means there's a chance. So I was like, so I'm not going to go out too far. And I would
have jumped in with both feet.
Oh, and I was telling him, I was like, the one thing I want to do, I was like, I want to see a sea turtle. So I was like, I'm doing it. I'm going to go on the walk out there. I was like pumping myself up. I'm like, I'm going to do it. And so I got in the water. Well, I told Bethany, I was like, hey, if you don't see me like out here, that means like, I'm just, like if I feel overwhelmed, I'm going to go back. And so but as soon as you get in the water, I mean, like the water was probably waist deep and you start looking and there's just fish everywhere. I mean, It's beautiful. I saw Dory, whatever kind of fish it is, like a bunch of them.
We saw a bunch of Dories.
Yes. And then the other, there was this huge fish that was just like the colors, everything was so pretty. So you had to swim out a ways. They had the reef was circled with a bunch of buoys and they were swim around the outside of the buoys.
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then the farther out I got, I started looking around underneath and then I started freaking out and I was like, nah, I'm going to go back. So I know they ventured all the way around. I didn't.
I did. And I got to the top of the circle and I realized how far out I was. And then I'm looking going, Lori was right. Like, I feel like there's sharks here. And now I'm freaking out, but there weren't. It was totally fine. But what am I going to do now? Because I have nothing else to do but continue to go around. It was I was already there. And I know a family, the other lady that we were with.
Yeah. A family had came out and they were like, oh my God. Apparently they've been there multiple times and they're like, this is the first time we saw a turtle. I was like, y'all saw a turtle? And they were like, yeah, it's right. And they would show me where it was at. And I was like, is it okay? I was like, for a quick second, I was like, oh, I'm going to chance it. And then I was like, nah. I was like, she's out there. She'll get a video and I'll be able to see the video. I was like,
Heather got a video. I did not see the turtle. I missed the turtle.
Yeah. I text Olivia and Josh and I'm like, because we have talked about this before, because this was my third time snorkeling. But I was like, I'm not doing that again because it's creepy to me. And so I text them. I was like, I'm about to go snorkeling. And Olivia's like, no way. But yeah, I didn't go too far. I mean, I was out pretty deep, but I didn't venture too far. Yeah.
It was good.
And I'm so proud of it.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And we had a time limit. When we checked out the snorkel gear, you had 2 hours. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use the whole 2 hours?
Oh yeah.
Just about, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we also spent time taking pictures and
right.
figuring stuff out, but
yeah. And then I thought I broke my toe because I was because you can't wear you couldn't wear the flippers or whatever they call because it was a protected area.
Flippers.
And so so I was just kind of floating my way back in, and a wave came, and when I landed, I hit my foot on a rock, and I was like, I really thought my toe was broken. So I was like, all right, I'm getting out. I'm probably bleeding everywhere, and then a shark's gonna come because I got blood going in the water. So I was like, let me get out.
Way to not overanalyze that entire situation.
Yeah, but thankfully my toe wasn't broken and it wasn't bleeding, but it sure hurt like heck. So I was like, I'm just gonna go. Fine. Yeah, would have been. Yeah. But I was like, nah, I'll get out just in case. But it was fun. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was. That was really cool. I enjoyed that.
Yep.
Were there
What
any
else did
other
we do?
activities that you guys did that you want to mention?
We really, with us having such limited time, because Friday
Yeah.
we were in training, like we were in training all day until
All
lunch.
day.
And then we had an hour for lunch, and then we went in toward rooms in the villages for another like 3.5 hours.
Wow.
And so,
Yeah.
I mean, we had all day Saturday, but we started late. Like we'll just sleep in, get a breakfast, and then went snorkeling. Then we did the water park. And at that time we had been in the sun for probably a good, 6, 7 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so we were like, okay, we need to go
We
in
were a
and
little beat.
yeah, and chill.
can
So had we had more, like another full day, we could have done some of the
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had a dinner that night, a hosted dinner. So
So we had to be prepared
had
for
to be-
that. Yeah.
yeah, ready for that.
Yeah. Okay, now since you brought it up, let's talk about restaurants. I read that there are 28 restaurants. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes.
So much food.
Now that includes there's 3 food trucks, and some of the places
Yeah.
are like a coffee place that has maybe
Yeah.
some pastries. So they're not full restaurants, but yes, there are 28 places to get food and drinks.
Between
Not
all
including, I
5
think, the little
villages.
bars and stuff.
And you guys went to all of them.
Yeah. No.
Not quite. We ate at we went to the coffee place every morning. We
Yeah.
ate at with the day we got there, we ate at the Cricketers pub, which was the English pub, because it was right there.
Where we got blasted for wanting to try the fish
man.
and chips. So I asked the lady, because we both were going back and forth between fish and chips or the shepherd's pie. And so I asked the lady, I'm like, oh, we're trying to figure out, and I usually don't get seafood anywhere else because I'm from New Orleans, but I was like,
Right.
it's probably, let's try it. And so I was like, we're trying to decide between these two. And she was like, oh, she goes, the shepherd's pie is a lot healthier. The fish and chips is fried in grease and it's fattening. We were like, okay, I guess she's trying to tell us.
And I was
something.
like, okay, thanks.
So we both
Sorry,
got guilted into the shepherd's pie.
All right, well, don't go there.
Yeah, which it was
'cause that
good.
server, it's
It
terrible.
was very good.
Now we did talk to someone who ate it, and she did agree that it was very greasy, oily.
She did
So
say it
we
was
would kind
very
of. So I was
oily.
like, maybe she was saving us
Could
from
have been.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. We ate at Pinta. I really liked that. That was a restaurant that had, it had Mexican, Italian, was
And
it
Asian, huh?
Caribbean, and Asian options
It's a
on the
lot.
menu. And it was very good.
So good. Yeah, and then
I loved
after
that
they
one.
have a dessert bar. So like once you finish
Oh, the
eating,
dessert bar.
it's like a dessert buffet. Yeah.
hmm
Now, is
That
this
was great.
all inclusive, or did you have to? pay
Yes,
for
you
it?
can
Yeah.
eat as much as you want.
It literally, there are no upcharges for food. There, the next night we ate at Butch's, which is their steakhouse, and you go to a restaurant or sometimes on a cruise where surf and turf, you can order it, but it's an upcharge. But no, everything is included. The only money I spent was I bought a T-shirt and an ornament, and that was it.
Wow.
Yeah. The only money I
Yeah.
spent was a shirt,
Oh.
and then I forgot to bring sunscreen. So on the day that we were going to go all day outside, I spent $53 on sunscreen that I couldn't bring home.
What?
But well, let me step back. So I bought a bottle of spray sunscreen and I bought a face one. And so the face one I could bring home. But so highly recommend bringing your own sunscreen, because of course, just like anywhere you go and you buy sunscreen on a cruise or in any resort, whatever, it's going to be more expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it on the first day. Had I got it on the first day and used it, then, but I was literally used
Right.
it for one day.
Yeah.
So I made sure I found a family that was buying some, and I was like, hey, I got a whole fresh bottle. I'm going to bring it to you. And so I gave it to another. She was like,
Aw.
what'd she say?
That
They
was
had
nice.
10 of them?
They had 10 people with them. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you meant 10
so-
bottles of sunscreen.
Wow.
No, they
They
had
might
a
have-
lot of
yeah.
people. So
A lot of
yeah,
people. So
it went to
she
good
definitely
use.
took it. Yeah.
Nice.
It was weird though, because a couple of times we went, like the first time I think we went to the coffee shop and it's like, oh, let me get my wallet out. And I'm like, no, I don't have to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is
I don't
included.
do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you just walk up to a bar, order a drink, walk away. And that's the other thing. Tipping's not allowed. Tipping is like, there's no tipping.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you literally do not have to spend any money while you're there. I mean, there are some things like if you want to go to the spa, if you want to get scuba certified, you can, but you pay for that. So there's a handful of things. There are some extra excursions that you can get that are, you pay for those, but you don't have to do, like, there's plenty to do without spending any extra money.
Yeah.
Which was great. Where else did we eat? Oh, we ate at Sky. We had lunch there, and we ate at Schooners. We had breakfast there.
Breakfast. Yeah.
And those both looked out like over the ocean, which was really, really nice.
Amazing. Oh, that was the picture when I sent you, and it's like, this is my lunch view.
Oh, and I sent you a view of my desk.
It's so, it's so funny because I sent it to Josh, and Josh did the same thing as you.
Yeah.
He was like, my lunch view.
Yeah.
And we also ate at the mac and cheese truck, which was really good. I had crab meat, right? Crab mac and cheese.
Crab mac and cheese. Yep. I had the buffalo chicken one. And I am a vegetarian, and I ate a lot of meat on this trip, but I just was feeling it.
We won't tell anyone.
I wanted to try. I didn't like any of the other options, and I have a hard time. As much as I don't like chicken, I can't pass up buffalo chicken. If something has buffalo chicken.
And we ate it. Wait, I'm gonna call it the wrong thing again.
Oh,
Bobby D's. I kept calling it Buddy D's. So
Buddy D's.
Way back in the day, there was a Saints announcer named Buddy D, and so I just had it in my head, and I kept calling it Buddy D's. But yeah, Bobby D's is right by the water park area, and it's like burgers, chicken tenders. There's like a little pizza thing, but they also have in there ice cream, and you can make your own cotton candy, which I really wanted to do, but I opted to get ice cream instead. Yeah. Because I saw these kids walking out with this huge. Yeah, I was like, where did they come in with that cotton candy? And then I saw as we were walking out that you make it yourself.
Yeah. No, Bobby D's is open like all night, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy, but
it sounds like good hangover food too. Like you just
nice.
All that alcohol.
Yeah, I had a smash burger. It was really good.
Very nice.
They did. So the only thing to note on that one is they did take a while.
A couple of the
I feel
places,
like we waited.
Pinta took a while too.
Yeah.
But then I think some of the places, like, they're just on island time. They're not, I mean, being from the Northeast, I'm very like, let's go. Come on, let's move. And so you have to slow down.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait until you're starving to go anywhere.
No. I mean, other places were fine. Although no, I guess at Butch's it took a little while too. Yeah, the service is a little bit slower.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because that's how they are. Island time. You're on vacation.
Maybe if they'd let you tip them, they'd work quicker.
Right.
Right.
The food was really good though. I liked all the food, I think, that I had.
I think so too. Like I got the Asian the first night, so I did the spring rolls and some pad thai. It was really good. And then I did the surf and turf. Yes, you did.
That was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we both did the surf and turf.
Yeah, the only thing I was a little because I was like, oh, surf and turf. So I'm gonna it was a filet and a lobster. And so I was so pumped up all day because I looked at the menu in advance. I was like, I'm getting the lobster tonight. And then we order and they were like, oh, it's not seasoned for lobster, so it's replaced with shrimp. And I'm like,
they were out of it. They didn't have lobster.
What a bummer.
That was a big bummer.
There was a bunch of people at the table who ordered that and were all kind of bummed out. But the shrimp were really good and the steak was good, so it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Brussels sprouts were really good too. Yeah. No, you're not a Brussels sprouts fan.
No, the food was delicious.
Yeah. Okay. And the drinks were really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we tried a bunch of things.
Yeah, we did.
Drink all of them, but we tried them.
Yeah. They were yummy.
Okay. And they had some really great bartenders too. Because a couple times we're like, well, we don't know what we want. And they said, well, what do you like? And they would just make us something. And that always ended well.
They did.
Yeah,
It was good.
yeah,
Like
I'm
they
sure
made
have.
something that was great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a lot of experience.
And
Doing
everybody
that,
was
I would
really
say.
nice. Yeah. The staff was
were.
great.
Yeah. Well, cool. Okay. I want to talk about your excursions, and then we'll talk about Lori's travel home and your travel
Adventure.
home, Bethany.
Oh,
So talk to me
Yeah.
about the excursions. Did you guys go on any? Are there any specialties? What's the deal there?
We didn't. We were supposed to do the catamaran sail,
yeah. That
but
got
it was
canceled.
windy
Oh yeah.
on that Saturday, so they canceled it. And then that was really the only day that we could have done anything, but because of the wind, those types of things were canceled. And some of them, I guess probably because they have the snorkeling thing that you can schedule where you actually go out on the boat and snorkel from there, but you have to register it. I think it was 24 hours in advance, and we didn't know 24 hours in advance that we were going to have the day free.
Right.
So
yeah.
we didn't schedule anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely if you go, you want to make sure at the beginning of the trip that you would kind of like line those things out.
Right. And I would say if you're a scuba diver, then definitely plan for that because one of our business development managers went out scuba diving and saw a humpback whale.
That's awesome.
And she showed us the video and told the story. And yeah, she was 85 feet deep and saw a humpback whale. Yeah.
I would die.
So
I mean,
jealous.
I know a whale's
You
not a
wouldn't catch
shark,
me
but when she
doing
said
it,
that,
but
I was like,
I know.
I'd have been like, no, ma'am, let me swim up very quickly and get out of
Did
this
you
water.
watch the video?
I
The
did.
video's amazing.
I know.
It looked really cool. I mean, that's an incredible. So you never know. So if you're a scuba diver, I would say absolutely do that.
Yeah. I love like marine mammals. I'm trying to convince Gabby to go to the Georgia Aquarium. I just haven't told her yet because I love whale sharks and sharks.
Oh.
So that sounds like a
There
dream
you
come
go.
true. Yeah.
Is a whale shark a shark or a whale?
It's a whale shark. I have a whale
But
shark.
is it a whale or
bracelet
is
that
it a
I wear.
shark?
It's a shark.
I'm guessing it's a shark.
Yeah. All right. No go on
That's
the
right, 'cause
excursions.
Ashley loves sharks. She's
I
weird.
do love sharks.
That's different.
You should send Olivia. You should send Olivia
Everybody
a
likes
shark
their things.
picture. She
I'm
will
gonna
love you.
I'll send her my
Olivia
little
hates
sharks that I
sharks.
have on my desk at work.
Yeah, do it.
That's funny.
All right. What are we missing here? What did we miss that you want to make sure gets mentioned?
I don't know. I think.
I think we covered a lot of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
did we mention the movie theater?
No, shoot. I thought about it earlier, and then
Treasure
Yes.
Beach Village has a movie theater, and I think they were playing a lot of Disney movies. It was all like
Oh.
Yeah.
family-friendly movies, and there's popcorn and soda right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fun, cute thing.
yeah,
That is cute.
inside of that was awesome.
Yeah.
Because
It's
where we
something to
had, was that when did we see that? Was that the first night? The cocktail
No,
party?
that's when
No,
we
it
went.
was-
No, it was after the room tours when we went and got the
Oh,
coconut
the
water and the
coconut.
coconuts.
Yes. Yeah, you could smell the popcorn as soon as you hit that level.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
that's neat. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I think we covered most of everything that we wanted to.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Mention.
We are both sold on
It's-
all inclusives now. And look,
I love
we're
it so
talking
much.
about Turks and Caicos, but Sandals and Beaches, well, Beaches only has 2 resorts, but Sandals has a lot of resorts. So
Sandals
if you,
has 17.
so if you do want something that is adult only,
Mhm.
then they have options for those, and you can go different places. So in one of the things that they talked about in the training, and then I think I used some of that for content. Jen said, is it a shark? Oh, the whale shark. Was shoot, now I just made myself forget what I was going to say.
I think you were going to talk about the difference between the price, like,
Oh yeah. Yes.
adding
Yes.
up. Mhm.
Yes. So
I
if
know
you
what
think
you were gonna
about it, if you just book your own hotel, and I think they used $100 a night, which even 150, it's hard to get a hotel for $150 a night. But if you do that, and then you have to add on food, you have to add on drinks, you have to add on any kind of excursions or any things that you want to do, it's all going to add up. So I know it does, like it seems like it's more expensive up front, but I guarantee you spending less money when if you would add up all of those things. So of course, beaches and, Turks and Caicos is one of the more higher end resorts, but there are plenty other options that you can get that same all-inclusive feel, at one of the other resorts.
Yeah. The value is definitely there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of quickly priced it out while you guys were chatting earlier. I mean, yeah, it's pricey, but like you said, once you start to plan a vacation, all those things add up quickly. So
airport transfers are included.
Yeah. So you don't even have to pay for that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Speaking of airports.
Speaking of,
what a good segue.
Yeah. Bethany, tell me how your travel home was.
My travel home was just fine, except I kept losing my cardigans. I had 2 cardigans with me. I lost one and then I lost the other. And Lori found the one because I had left for the airport and she brought it to me I was waiting at the end of security for her because my flight was boarding and she was just coming through security. But other than that, my flight home was a nonstop flight and had no issues. I did not have the same adventure that Lori had.
You got home, you got to your bed, all was well, all in one day.
I know, I felt really bad.
Lori, how was your trip home?
So my trip home. Okay, so I did not have a straight flight. So I had a layover in Orlando. And so, it's been a while. So I've only flown Germany, but that was military. So this was like my first time flying international and then by myself. So the flight in to the airport, I was like, oh my gosh, like clearly I'm not going to have to come sit here for 3 hours on the way out. Because when you go in, it's basically just like a warehouse. You go through customs and then you leave. But it's very tiny. On the flight out, they do have more room and places for you to sit and a few things that you can eat. So I'm sitting in the airport and I'm like, well, let me check the flight from Orlando home so I can just kind of keep an eye on that. And so the plane was coming from Kansas City to Orlando and then Orlando to home to New Orleans. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh, great, my flight's delayed. And then I just kept watching. I'm like, oh, the flight's delayed again. So I was afraid I was going to get stuck, but at least I got on the plane, got out of Turks. So as we approach Orlando, they're like, hey, the airport is closed due to the weather. So we have to circle for 45 minutes. We've been grounded for 45 minutes. So we're going to, we'll be back in touch. So I'm like, oh, great. So we just circled for 45 minutes and then we landed. And so when you land in, you have to go through customs. That was like a whole fiasco because once you go through customs in Orlando, then you have to go out the door and you walk in along this little trail to get on a bus to get to the other terminal because the international terminal is different from the domestic. So at this point, I'm telling Josh, I'm like, my flight keeps getting pushed out. I'm like, but after all I just went through, like I will sleep in the airport because if it gets canceled, I'm like, there's a 6 a.m. flight. I'll just sleep here in the airport and I'll get on the 6 a.m. flight. So flight gets canceled. They rebooked me for Tuesday and this is Sunday. And I'm like, oh no. So Josh is like, go.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's like, just go get a hotel. We'll figure it out. He's like, go see if you can rent a car just in case. So I go down to the rental car place. There's no one-way rental cars anywhere. So I got a hotel. Well, in the meantime, I'm on phone with Southwest and I'm like, I just saw a flight for tomorrow. She's like, they don't have any now, but if you see one, call us back. So all night I'm checking. I seen the flight for Monday night at 6:50 or 7:50. One of the two. I don't even know anymore.
I think it was 6.
So yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'll go to sleep. I'll get a good night's sleep. I'll wake up whenever. I'm not going to set an alarm. I'll get breakfast. So I'm eating breakfast. It's 8:30 in the morning and I'm listening to the news and it's like already 112 flights for today have canceled and 90 are postponed. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I pull up the Southwest app. Overnight, they changed my flight from 6:50 p.m. to 6:08 a.m. Mind you, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, well, I wouldn't have made that. And the flight kept saying delayed. It didn't even happen. So we just kind of watching it all day. Ashley was trying to help me find a rental car. My husband's trying to find a rental car. because I'm on the phone with Southwest at this point. I was on the phone for 2.5 hours, just holding. In the meantime, the flight cancels while I'm on hold, and they rebooked me for Wednesday. And I'm like, I cannot stay here till Wednesday. So, because I was supposed to go back to work on Monday. So the only option, and what I ended up doing, my husband had to get me a Penske truck, a 16-foot moving vehicle. And that's what I had to drive 10 hours. Now, man, I don't drive long distance. Just like I'm the podcast princess, I'm the passenger princess. Josh drives and I sleep. So, and at this point it's, 10:30, 11 o'clock during the day. So I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I need to get on the road now. And so I'm like 10 hours I have to drive. They don't go over 70 miles per hour. And then we were going to hit some bad weather. So I was going to have to drive it in bad weather. So it was kind of panicking about all that.
Oh my gosh.
But thankfully, I happen to have someone I go to church with. She was actually in Disney. So her and I were texting in the morning. I'm like, hey, you might want to check your flights. And so her flight got canceled. And so so we met up at Home Depot and picked up the truck. And then her and I drove home. And I drove the whole way. I was going to see if she wanted to drive some of it. But I was so stressed because there was a couple of times I felt like it was going to blow us off the road. It was so windy and it was I have to keep straightening back up. So I was like, no, I don't think I would be able to rest anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to drive it. And so, yeah, I got home so my son my husband and my son both work for Penske. So we brought the truck. I brought it to their shop and then my son picked me up. And so I got home at 1:30 in the morning from driving all
That is so
day.
crazy.
It is so wild. I was like, first of all, can't believe I'm having to drive this truck.
Yeah.
And then much less 10 hours. But I was so thankful that Aspen was there because I probably would have been okay driving by myself maybe because I didn't even get sleepy until the last 3 hours. Then because it was dark and it was quiet. And so I got really tired. But having to stop a couple of times at the gas stations at night, because then I had to fill up 3 times. So
Wow.
yeah. Well, the second time I was like, I'm not
gosh.
going to fill it up all the way, but just enough, just in case, because I didn't want to get stuck having to stop in New Orleans East and get gas. Josh was like, make sure you stop way before that. But when I did stop at night at a random gas station, I was like, if I was by myself, I'd probably be crying because I'd be so scared right now. So I was thankful that I wasn't alone and having to go through that. But yeah, that was an ordeal. But
Yeah.
I made it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
shout out Aspen for going through
Yeah.
that trek with you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, because her mom and some of her mom's friends, I think it was her mom's friend and her sister were there. And they were driving. Her mom lives in Destin, Florida. So they were driving from Orlando to Destin. So she really could have just rode with them and then figured out how to get home from there. But I was thankful that she came with me. And so that way I didn't
Yeah.
have to do it by myself.
I'm so glad she went with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Josh and Olivia almost came on Sunday. They almost came. He was like, we'll just drive up and come get you. But at that point, I had the flight rebooked for Monday. And I was like, oh, well, I got a flight for Monday, so don't worry about it. And so we thought we were good. But then when that one canceled, if he would have came, then it would have took them 10 hours to get to me. And then it would have took us another 10 hours to get home.
10
So I was
hours to
like,
get back.
just get me the truck and I'll just do it.
Now, was
So-
there room for all of your luggage in that truck?
No. Yeah. And actually, so when I went to get it at Home Depot, I went to put my luggage in the back and the lady was like, no, she's like, don't put it in the back because it doesn't lock. So if you stop somewhere, but we had enough. I just had my carry-on. And so there was enough space between the 2 seats that both of us just threw all of our stuff in the middle.
So your luggage was in the front with you?
Yes.
Okay, that I did not know. Wow.
That's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
In that big old truck.
In that big old truck. And
Okay.
which is the seat I was afraid I was going to be super uncomfortable. Now I have been having issues with my shoulder. And so after a while, I was like, oh gosh, my shoulder's starting to hurt from driving, I guess. But it wasn't that it was uncomfortable, the seat, thankfully. It was just more of the shakiness of the truck and feeling like you're going to tip over. And yeah. And then
Now
I'm
you've got
like,
a great story.
yeah. I was like, and also this is my husband's company. Even though I rented it, like I paid money for it, like up front and everything. So it was like I'm considered a customer, but I'm like, what if I wreck this truck? Because I don't know what I'm doing. And it's just, so I was kind of stressed out about that too. I'm like, I cannot wreck this truck. And it's, then everybody's gonna be like, dang, your wife wrecked.
Oh my gosh.
So, like how embarrassing that would have been for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Oh my
glad you made it
goodness.
back in one piece, and I'm sure your family is also glad.
Yes, they are.
So yeah, did we hit it all? Are we good?
We're good. Really quick,
wraps it.
somebody. Yes, last night we had a meeting at church, and it's my former pastor that retired. She was like, "Did you make it back for her prom?" And I was like, no, I never was gonna make it back for that. She was like, "Well, at least you don't miss birthdays and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I missed her 18th birthday and her senior prom."
Mom of the year.
But her dad's always there.
Yes. Yeah. That's what Fred, we were a couple of weeks ago in church, we were talking about it. And Fred's like, well, at least Olivia can grow up and say, my dad was always there. I'm like, I mean, hey, it was work.
It was work.
I was working.
It was work.
It was a work
So
trip.
anyway, fun stuff.
Alrighty.
Well, thanks for joining us, Bethany.
Yeah, thank you so
my
much.
pleasure.
It was fun.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll do it
That was
again
fun.
when we go, because we're doing Disneyland in October. So
Yeah.
we'll do another one.
Huh, my invite must
That'll be
have just
fun.
gotten lost in the mail or something. It's so weird.
Hey, look, guess what? I'm doing the agency trip, and then Josh is going to meet me there, and then we're going to do a few days extra.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
come on
we'll
out
have
to
to,
Disney.
have to see how life goes. All right. Well, like you said, Lori, Bethany, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciated talking about Turks and
Thanks for
Caicos. I
having
feel
me.
like I was there. I envisioned it all.
Yeah.
You guys described it so well, and I am jealous I didn't get to see a whale from mere feet away.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Great.
Yeah.
If you're looking for more of this kind of stuff, like I said in the beginning at the top of the hour, go follow us on all of our socials, on our Beacons channel, beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. Bethany, where can people find you and book with you if they want to?
Let's see. I mean, I guess I'm on Facebook. I'm with Mouse Counselors, the same as Lori. So, and I have a private Facebook group that I do mostly. I'm on Instagram as well, Travel Planner Bethany. But my Facebook group is Vacation Planning and Travel Experiences with Bethany. And those are the two main places that I am on socials.
I'll have to follow it and go stir some stuff up like I do in Lori's sometimes. All right. Yeah. Everybody have a good week. Have a good night. Have a good day at work.
You
However
too.
you are digesting this podcast. And we will see you next weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.